Hello folks, well as revealed, like, you know, I've been out and about today, like, obviously scaring the locals, like, you know, with my Millwall shirt, look, you know, Millwall. Wait, fear no foe. Ah. Right, you know, to the West Ham supporters, like, you know. Well, I've got, like, you know, it's going to be the other side of this, look at that. Oh, you can see what that one's going to be. Right, you know, something from the Ukraine of all places. Anyway, I'll see you in the downview. So, this is what arrived today. Well, it's two things actually. Right. Look at that. And it's Ukrainian, solid steel looking. Like, absolutely, like, built like a brick privy. You know, you could build a bloody Soviet battleship out of that, or, you know, I mean, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I mean, I've cleaned it up today. Its crystal was a bit mucky, you know, but I used my gunge on it. You know, this kept reasonably good time, except it stopped for a bit earlier. You know, but we should put that on. How's that look? I mean, you know, that is hard as that Soviet hammer, and like, you know, like, and they probably hammered, like, you know, the bloody Soviet sickle out of the same metal. So you look, this is a Luch, 1983 Luch, L-U-C-H, or Luch, and they did use a lot of Zim and Pobidas, like, you know, there was a lot of cross stuff because they was all part of the same happy family in like Soviet times. But this is like one of theirs, and this was last seen rather in the catalogues in 1983. So there you go. So that turned up, and so did this. Now this is off of some sort of quality watch. This is like, you know, like rolled gold plated, like, you know, solid link, you know. I have no idea who made it. It's very stiff. I mean, it hasn't got anything on it, you know, usually Secondas, Accurists, stuff like that would have, like, you know, the name, you know, but this apparently did come off something a bit posh. I have no idea. But it's like 1980s vintage, like, you know, it's what they call the gold bar or brick, you know. But that'll go on something nice. That's not the big packet of stuff. Now, if you remember yesterday, I had showed you the Vostok Amphibia KVPO, the helicopter one. Wow. Don't that look a lot better? You can actually see. I've put this old Pulsar 1980 Pulsar bracelet on it, which I got with something else. That something else came from Russia. And it seems to be a tradition in Russia that, you know, they just chuck any old bracelet on as long as it fits. That's why you see like Russian watches with, like, you know, with like gold Russian watches with like silver bracelets and stuff like that. See, the loom pips come up beautiful, but look at that, isn't that clean? Yeah. You know, as you can see, I've cleaned up the back a bit. There's a bit of gunge still on there, but I've got rid of all the man gunge from underneath it. So, as you can see. So there you go. Now that's that stuff I use with my Dremel, and it does half work. You know, it's really good. It gets the worst crystals up beautiful. It even has a go at glass ones, but not so good. I'm pleased with that. Right, we'll take it back out to the up view. See you there. So, what do you think? I know. I've been busy with the old what's it? Crystal cleaning gunge. Right. Now you remember the Amphibia I showed yesterday on the quick one last night. Now don't that look a lot better? You know. I have got no complaints at all about that. It's upside down as well. Right. So as you can see, it is, yeah, just coming up 1/4 past. Been holding very good time. I just plop that off. I know this is a pulsar clasp, but I haven't found, you know, something that would actually fit. That look good. That's why I love the 80s bracelets, like, you know, and I'm still trying to find out when this was actually made, because this says CCCP, like, you know, so this says this was a Soviet made watch. I mean, you know, don't it look the business? You know, I am very, very pleased with that. That is going to be a keeper, I think. So, I mean, that's why I like this, because look the size of that, thickness of that metal, right? You know, that's solid. That is. There's no, like, you know, that's solid shaped pieces of steel. That's why it's called a boilerplate. You know, it is a very, very manly watch, and I love it. Like, you know, now if you look, it's actually faceted across there. So, right, so, like, you know, it does look like everybody's going to be like calmed down about the old lockdown and everything. So, you know, we could be, you know, seeing well, I don't know, street parties next week. You know, Boris Johnson's funeral. No, we won't go down that one. You know, get funny people chasing after me. That will. You know, Theresa May's funeral. No, doesn't say that either. Like, we can only but hope. Like, you know, I mean, like, you know, as I said about Margaret Thatcher, all she should get from the state is a black bin bag and chucked in a skip. Like, you know, the dirty, scabby cow. Right, is that enough current affairs for you, Gary? Like, you know. So it looks like Shana's coming back down from Scotland. Like, she's fed up with it all, like, out there. Like, it's not the Scottish people, it's not the place, but where she is, where Steph are, it's so cut off that if the ferry stopped working, you're stuffed, because the only way round is like around 43-mile round, like all the islands and houses and highlands and, you know, Balamories or whatever, right? You know, just to get to the, you know, just to get to Glasgow, right? You know, and I mean, they, you know, and I mean, if a cloud comes out over the sky, the ferry stopped working, like, you know, and I mean, you know, and if you get the passenger ferry stopped working, then the car ferry might be working, but you've got to walk 20 miles to go and bloody get that, like, you know, and then you've got to get, when you get over the other side, you've got to walk another like round and round just to get to Gourock station. It's all that. It's I can see why she don't like it out there, like, you know. So, you know, that's how it looks like. We're gonna have a banana back home. That'd be good. I can't think what else really to say, like, you know, I mean, I've got some more secondas coming. I'm hopefully, like, you know, I've got my 2 new chronographs arriving. I haven't got much coming in from Russia still. I've got about 5 watches to come in from Russia, but I'm not buying anything more at the moment, because what's happening is I think that what they're doing is they're working this out. That's, you know, there are people that are interested, so they've been upping their prices, you know, and of course, like, you know, I don't mind paying, like, you know, like this cost me £16 delivered, like, you know, I mean, you think about that, probably a tenner of that is just the postage cost, like, and like this cost me £24 delivered, which, you think about it, for like a 200-metre like military watch, like, ain't bad. You know, you try and get a bloody Seiko diver or something like that for that sort of money, you could do it, like, you know. And the prices of these Vostok's amphibians are just going up all the time. You know, invest, like, you know, if you see a Stomansky going cheap, grab it. Anything like that, anything like a Seconda chronograph, like the original automatic wound 2 like dial chronographs, they are worth fortunes. You sell one of those 500 quid, no trouble at all. Stomansky, the original Yuri Gagarin Stomansky, they sell for fortunes. You know, so, you know, do keep an eye out for some of these old Russian things, because some of them were worth a lot of money, and, you know, things like that, like, you know, they may not be like, I mean, I got this because the bloke probably, you know, he knew what it was, but like he knew that to the locals there it wasn't worth a lot, but to us Westerners it was worth something, you know. So, you know, I am quite pleased with it, like, you know. So, and I was trying to think, was there something else, like, you know, I went out today without a hoodie on, like, you know, flashing my arms, like, you know, flashing me like watch, like, I mean, you know, and there's like some twit, right? He's gone to me and they're like, I'm wearing a Millwall shirt, right? You know, and I'm talking to somebody in like my broadest, like South London sort of thing, right? And he goes, why do you drive that 3-wheel car like that? I went, what? You know? I looked down at me, like, you know, thinking, you know, what was this bloke, like, you know, lived off planet for the last 30 years? Like, and I just gave him such a withering smirk and like just walked away, like, you know, it's like, well, you know, I mean, any South Londoner's going to want to drive around saying like that, like, you know, except Gary, like, you know, he has hard enough with like a 50cc moped, like, you know. But still, it's faster than Wander's push-along play scooter, like, you know, which he sticks all the mirrors on, like, you know. And West Ham, like, you know, I mean, he's down the new stadium, like, you know, lurking around outside the toilets of West Ham, like, you know, open one of the players and say, look, you know, I'll do it 50p a go, like, you know. Sorry, Keith. What? Bloody West Ham supporters, they can kiss my ass, like, you know. Sorry, I'm trying to behave. Anyway, you know, so I'm trying to keep it watch orientated, not like, you know, how much I absolutely hate West Ham with all my living despair. You know, I mean, I wouldn't piss on them if they was on fire, like, you know. I mean, like, you know. But there you go, like, you know, I was watching BBC Survivors, right? I've got this BBC Survivors, right? And like where the East London doctor, right, he's dying from some sort of like bubonic, pneumonic, whatever plague, right? And he's like dreaming he's playing for bloody West Ham. It's like, fuck off. You know, there's like, I mean, oh my God, like, you know, how much more? You know, still, like, you know, the bloke who's like the main geezer in Kingsman, he's a Millwall lad, like, you know. And then there is Danny Baker, of course, like, you know, and a few others, like, you know, there's a few around, like Tim Roth, like, he used to like going down the old Millwall when he lived in Lewisham, where he grew up, like, Gary, what's his name, like Gary Oldman, like, he used to, like, you know, have a word down the den, like, so we have got a few people, like, you know, even Dire Straits, like, you know, they all come from the area, like, so we've got some famous people from that part of the land, you know. Who's West Ham got, like, you know, oh, Ray Winston, well, you know, I didn't much rate him either, like, you know. I mean, yeah, he was all right in Quadrophenia, you know, but he wasn't much cop in Scum, was he? I mean, you know, he stood there giving it all the big and then he lets 3 screws beat him up, you know. Well, at least he didn't get taken down the greenhouse, you know, that would have been a bit annoying. I would have been upset if I'd been dragged down the greenhouse when I was in bloody nick. Anyway, I will leave that with you. As you can see, I'm in my usual annoyingly buoyant, mentally weird self, like, you know. It's going to be a couple of days of hell because I didn't realise tomorrow was a bank holiday. I was going to go and get me mental tablets tomorrow, like, you know. And I rang her, I said, oh, it's all right to come and pick her up tomorrow. And she goes, no, it's a bank holiday. So I'll see if I can pick them up Saturday morning, like, you know, if I'm not crawling the walls by then, but, you know. Cats are fine, everybody else is fine, like, you know, I mean, much of a muchness. I mean, it's a lovely day, it's a red sky tonight, so, you know, Shepherd's Delight or whatever you call it. I always wonder why they call it Shepherd's Delight, or is they go shagging sheep or something, like, you know. Oh yeah, it's a red sky tonight, oh, I can do the ram, like, you know. Well, what don't they do in the morning, like, you know, when the sheep's just woken up, like, you know, it's a bit bleary-eyed and everything, like, you know, when it's at night, the sheep's like all aware and it's going to see the shepherd coming, like, you know, with a gleam in his eye, you know. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.